When you think too much about what decision you should make, just make a quick decision, take quick action and see what happens. If you made a mistake, then you can move on quickly. I always waste tons of time thinking way too much and not taking any action. Like when I try to decide whether or not I should continue on YouTube when no one is watching, I take too much time thinking about it that I can already use this time to make a few videos. And in terms of making video, I also don't know whether I should just talk about what I already know or should I do more research to gather more information. But now that I think about it, these decisions can only be tested and see what the results really are. You are never going to find out the answer just by sitting there and thinking about it. You should really just choose a random option and watch the results. It will be much faster, and it's all about the speed. You will be much better off if you just fail quickly and move on. Don't just wait for others to tell you what to do, or scrolling on social media to try to find out an answer there. Others' advice are usually debatable and not necessarily suited for everyone. Like each person has a unique personality, strong suits and situation, so there is no one correct answer that fits all the situation. For instance, I was so confused about whether or not you should do research before making a YouTube video, and some YouTubers like Ali Abdaal said that you should just talk about what you already know instead of spending hours doing research before making a video. But there are also lots of other successful YouTubers who have the exact opposite opinion. So it's lots of other things like whether or not you should script your video word for word or whether you should outsource your video editing even when you are not making money for your channel. So both sides are supported by many successful YouTubers, but who should you really listen to? I was so struggling with all these endless choices that I have to make and I don't really know how to make. And it wasted me so much time and energy as well as giving me so many distress. And I still can't make a decision and still don't know what is the correct answer. But after trying to experiment for both methods for a few times, I now realize that there is no one correct answer for everyone. Maybe both sides are right. Both methods can work really well. It really depends on the person and the situation, and some methods are certainly more suitable for some person than others, and there isn't any way to determine that unless you try out a few times first. And even if you find out that one method is more suited for you, maybe when you are at a more advanced level, you may want to switch to another method. Like when you are a beginner on your niche and you don't really know a lot, maybe it's better that you do more research, and when you learn it for a few years, then you can talk about what you already know. Or when you are not really good at articulation and impromptu speech and you are not really familiar at making video, then you can write a script and read it word for word. But you may want to switch to not writing word for word, just write some bullet points and start recording, because you are able to do that as you become more proficient and you will save you lots of time. So these choices really depends on each person, and you are much better off by taking quick action to see which suits you instead of overthinking and considering way too much. If you enjoyed this video, you may want to see my last video where I talk about how to beat the procrastination of making video. Thank you for watching.